So we're going to learn about Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus. That's a big, long, big name. Zacchaeus, right? Okay. There's even a song out there. I'm not going to sing it for you. All right. This is again from the New Testament in the Bible. Many people lived in a town called Jericho. One of them was a rich man named Zacchaeus. He had a big house, a big yard, and lots of money. Zacchaeus was rich because of his job. He collected taxes from people for the Roman leaders. However, Zacchaeus always took extra money from the people and kept it for himself. The people did not like Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus saw a crowd of people gathering along the side of the road and heard someone say, "Jesus is coming." Jesus, thought Zacchaeus, who is Jesus? He must be important. I want to see him too. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus, but he had a problem. Zacchaeus was really short. Too short, in fact, to see Jesus from the back of the crowd. See him, he's trying to see Jesus from the crowd, and he can't see him. All right. He needed to get in front of the taller people, but they knew they didn't like him. They'll never let me in favor. But he knew they didn't like him, he thought. Then Zacchaeus had an idea. He found a tree next to the road where Jesus would walk. The tree was just the right size for Zacchaeus. So Zacchaeus climbed the tree. Now he could see everything. There's Zacchaeus in the tree. See him? All right. He could see the road, he could see the crowd, and he could even see Jesus. Zacchaeus got excited. Step, step, step. Jesus came closer and closer until he was right under Zacchaeus' tree. Suddenly, Jesus stopped. He looked up and saw Zacchaeus sitting in the tree. Uh-oh, was Zacchaeus in trouble? Maybe Jesus didn't like Zacchaeus. Jesus started to talk to Zacchaeus. "Zacchaeus, come down from that tree. I want to have dinner at your house today." "What?" thought Zacchaeus. "Jesus wants to come to my house?" Quickly, Zacchaeus climbed down the tree. "This way," Jesus said to Zacchaeus. "This is the way to my house." The crowd grumbled. They were upset. Someone yelled, "How could Jesus go to Zacchaeus' house?" "Zacchaeus is a bad man," yelled another. But Jesus didn't hate Zacchaeus. He went to Zacchaeus' house. While they were eating dinner, Jesus told Zacchaeus, God wants everyone to be a part of God's family and to care for others. Zacchaeus listened closely. Jesus cared for Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus could care for others. He knew just what to do. Zacchaeus told Jesus, "I will give back all of the extra money I took from the people. I'll even give back more than I took." Zacchaeus met Jesus and changed forever. He cared about others. Oh, Zacchaeus. All right. So today our theme is learning to love the neighbor. When I say the neighbor, somebody raise your hand and tell me what a neighbor is. Yes, sir. Okay, so a neighbor is someone who lives next door. Yes. Okay, so in the house or the apartment next to you? Yes, sir. Oh, you want to come up here and teach? He said it's everybody. And that's just it. That's Jesus' thinking of who the neighbor is that it's everybody. Yes, Blake. Why would Jesus be here everywhere? Because he loves us. He loves to be with us. Right? He likes to be with us. He's our friend, right? You like to have your friend with you. You have your friend with you, right? Yeah. It's good to have our friends together. So it's about the neighbor. And who is the neighbor? The neighbor is, Caleb says, everyone. And that's true. And we're called to love each other in all things. Now, we just did an exercise where there was things that were similar. But if things are different, does that change? So if I'm tall and there's a short person, am I supposed to love the short person? Yeah, right? And is the short person supposed to love me? Yeah. If my skin is a different color than somebody else's, am I supposed to love that person? Are they supposed to love me? Yeah. So Jesus does not discriminate in any way, right? He says the neighbor, love the neighbor. And that's what we're called to do, and that's what we're going to learn about today, is loving the neighbor.